Hello and welcome. I almost didn't record this review tonight, but I got done reading this book because I was just like, oh, I'll just read this book and I'll do a review tomorrow. And who cares if there's only 3 videos up on a Friday? Psh, whatever. Well, then I read the book and I got done with the book and I was like, oh man, I got to talk about this book now while it's fresh in my memory. First, look at this cover. What bold color choices to put this like almost straight up like magenta background back there. That is a bold move. Then you not only got the uh, like Japanese rising sun behind him, but it's also there. So there's some kind of symbolism there that I'm not quite grasping, but I can almost feel it. I can almost feel it. Dan Abnett wrote this, and if you remember what was going on, Rai and Kid Rai, or Raijin, were looking for the offspring, which are pieces of father, and they want to find them before father finds them so that he can't put himself back together again. So they're here at the house. And indeed, it's a house. It's in a ghost zone, which is just an abandoned city. So the house is turning itself on. Environment to day mode. Outside temperature is 11. Raise habitat temperature to 23 degrees Celsius. Untinted Lumo React windows to medium. Prepare breakfast. I have visitors. I don't know why I was trying to affect like a weird voice as I continued on with that, but you know what? Put some coffee on. Here, Raijin? Here? Here? In a ghost zone? And this whole book, even though there's this really fun kind of stressful action sequence, this issue is like totally just, hey, you know how Ghost in the Shell spends all of its time pondering the meaning of humanity, whether synthetic life form can be real? That's what this book is all about. It's not just in the interplay between the two of them, which is a lot better in this issue than it was in the last one, by the way. I actually buy their interactions here. It doesn't feel mean, it doesn't feel forced, it actually feels natural. I don't know if I just got used to it from the last issue to this one, or if it's written better, but it's totally better here. And so here's the Ghost Zone. Here's the Ghost Zone. That art looks pretty cool for all those abandoned buildings, right? It feels dirty, doesn't it? It feels grimy, it feels greasy. I love it. They're talking about, huh, but not haunted? There are no such things as ghosts, right, Jen? Not even a ghost zone? No. But there is clearly such a thing as odd. No one lives in a ghost zone. Quoting Rye. So they've tracked the object they're looking for into there. Into there. So they open the door, they go in, they say hello, and look, there's a nice lady. She's offering them coffee. Do you like waffles? Oh, it's a perfectly normal question to ask somebody, right? You know, they walk into your house. Do you like waffles? I don't know why I like leaned way in for that, but it seemed appropriate. But notice there's something off about her. She's definitely got like this very idealized 1950s Stepford wife thing kind of going on here with the string of pearls, the house coat, you know? And if you didn't think that was weird enough, she is always smiling. Is she the construct? Or the offspring? Is the offspring in there? What's going on? What's going on? Now they explore it. They figured out there's a lot of philosophical stuff back and forth between them. I gotta admit, it's a little shallower than Ghost in the Shell. It's not quite to that thought-provoking depth, but it's a pretty good exploration. And more importantly, it's an exploration into Rai's way of thinking about these things. It's not just like, oh, we're posing the question, is there such a thing as a silicon soul? It's how does Rai feel about the concept of being empathic towards things that are different? It's in there, man. It's pretty good. It's pretty good stuff. His drive, his mission. There's one point where something. No, 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 no. I'm about to spoil something, and I don't want to spoil it. I want to leave it. I want to leave it to you to read this and find out for yourself. Um, Someone begs. I'll put it that way. I'm not gonna be like something happens or no, no, no. Let's just skip all that. There's some fighting. Someone begs him, please help me, and he makes a choice. And then something else needs his help, but doesn't beg him, and he makes another choice. He chooses these very strong moral positions, which maybe they could seem a little contradictory, but I think that's kind of the juxtaposition is he's like driven on this mission, and the kids over here, kind of learning and also kind of acting as his conscience. And I totally dig it. I totally get it. I like this book a lot. So what's wrong? What's the deal with her? What's the deal with the house? Where's the offspring? All that stuff. It was pretty darn good. Oh man, should I show the fighting? No, no, you're not going to see the fighting. If you want to see the fighting, buy the dang book. It's only like $3.99 or something. Let's see what it says. Yeah, look right there, $3.99. That's American dollars. Check it out. I really dug it. I really do. This is like a mile ahead of the first one. I like the first one, but I was kind of unsure. This one, I'm no longer unsure. I'm down. I am in this and for the rest of the miniseries, unless something like really weird happens, in which case I'll probably be like, nope, I'm out of here. But that's true for everything. You all have a great day. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. I sure hope to see you again next time. And until then, bye bye.